So let's talk about some of the most popular subjects to publish. All right. Now, if you look at some of the charts that you'll find online and some of the information that you'll get from traditional publishing and sales reporting agencies, they'll tell you that different subjects sell better than others, right? And that just makes sense. But I don't put too much effort, or actually I should say I don't put too much weight into those reports, because a lot of what you see online are for physical books. And here, for example, we see that they tell us that crime and thrillers actually took up 59% of a market, whereas something like sci-fi and fantasy took up only 12%. You know, romance and sagas took up 16%. Right? Historical and mythological books took up 10%. All right, so sometimes the numbers that you see as it relates to physical books don't necessarily match up for ebooks and digital content and things like that. As a matter of fact, over the last couple of months, I've tested a lot of things, and one of the things that I found that can have the most impact on your sales is just simply choosing the right market. All right, you can increase your chances by going after markets of opposite types, and by that I mean, you know, large markets with lots of small and sub niches, and then markets that cover niche topics with few very specific searches. And I'll go over these in video number 2. But for now, I want to share some of the genres that have worked extremely well for me. Earlier, I spoke about turning your passions into profits, and one of the things that I'm passionate about is helping other people to become better. You know, whether it's to become a better individual on the whole, or to become better at making money, or better at managing themselves, or better around their family. So one of the first genres that I got into was the self-help motivational genre, and did well with that, and I'm continuously doing well with that. I've also tested the how-to genres, you know, how to make money online, how to grow Japanese tomato gardens, how to, let's see, we've got everything, how to paint a house, how to sell a home, things like the diet and weight loss genres, how to lose weight, right? How to effectively diet and manage your diets, health genres, you know, how to eat healthier, you know, diabetic eating, how to eat so that you control your diabetes or things like that, as well as recipes. Have done extremely well with recipes, specifically niche recipes, and by that I mean recipes like, you know, chicken recipes, recipes that deal with a specific group of ingredients, Mexican recipes, you know, Oriental recipes, Chinese recipes, Italian recipes. I've done extremely well with pets, how to potty train your dog, or and then to niche this stuff down, how to potty train a German Shepherd. So how to potty train a Doberman Pinscher, how to potty train a pit bull, right? Or how to just train your pit bull in general, right? I've done extremely well with romance. That's a huge market, and that market is always growing. That's why on the previous slide where they said that romance only took up, I think it was like 16% or something like that. I forget what it was, but I see that romance is a huge seller. Science fiction, which is why Amanda, the young lady, the 26-year-old, is doing so well. She's become a millionaire publishing paranormal and science fiction and romance content. All right, so these are just some of the genres that I've done well. I've tested a lot of them, trust me. And the beautiful thing about these is, like, when you come up to self-help and stuff like self-help and motivational, you can literally break this down into dozens, if not hundreds, of different subtopics. You know, for example, self-help, how to become a better husband, how to become a better wife, how to become a better dad, how to become a better mom. You know, how to you know, just become a better role model, how to become better at managing your finances. Oh, I didn't put that one up on the slide also, but finances is one that I've done well with as well. when it comes to how-to subjects. There's just a ton of stuff that you can do in how-to genre. You know, how to act, how to fly or build remote control cars, how to get a green lawn, right? How to, as I said, paint your home, how to sell a home, how to buy a home, diet and weight loss, another huge market, right? I'm going to show you an example of a title that I have that deals with dieting and weight loss for women that are in their 40s and 50s. You know, and I plan on expanding that out to women that are in their 60s and 70s, and women that are in their 30s and 20s. So a lot of these markets you can go in, you can scale them down, you can go wide, you can go deep with these, and I encourage you just to go in and just play around with a lot of this stuff. As a matter of fact, what I like to do is I like to go into, let's see, I like to go into Amazon sometimes, and we're gonna do that right now. And here we are on the Amazon.com site. And what I like to do is I like to just go into the Kindle section as well as the physical book section, and I like to just look around and check out bestsellers, right? And then look at, like, come in here and spend some time and look around and get an idea as to what's selling. So if you look at best-selling Kindle ebooks and featured catalogs, all right, you'll get an idea as to what's selling and what people want, and then how you can tie that into what you're passionate about. Or if you're just out to make money, you know, like I was when I first started this, you can just go in and you know, look at the different genres or the different categories here. For instance, we've got cooking, food, and wine, right? So let's take a look at that, and you know, look at some of the topics and the books that are selling in that particular category, right? I highly advise you to come in here and look at things. Look at the way people title their ebooks. Look at the way people price their ebooks. Look at the way they create the text that goes into their descriptions, all right? Look at the way they put their covers together, especially the bestsellers. All right, they say one of the quickest ways to become successful is to model someone who's having success at doing what you wish to do, right? So come in and look at this stuff. And remember earlier when I spoke about one of the topics that I do well with is cooking, right? Now check this out. So here's a section on European recipes and things like that, Latin American recipes. I love Latin American food. I started working on Latin American recipes and things like that, and I hired someone to put together everything. So I didn't have to do this, right? I'm passionate about eating Latin American food, but I'm not passionate about putting a book together that deals with Latin American recipes. So I was able to hire someone, a ghostwriter, and I also found a lot of PLR content, private label rights content, that I was able to put together and market on Amazon, and I'm doing extremely well with both methods of content creation, which I'll talk about later on in this course as well. Alright, so do some research, check out Amazon, go in. I mean, I guarantee you'll start to see a ton of ideas, and it's cool if you see a lot of ideas. You know, sometimes people tell you that more than one idea can confuse the heck out of you, but in this case it's beautiful because you can publish more than one piece of content, right? What I advise you to do is, you know, work on them one at a time. Write down your ideas. I literally have dozens and dozens of ideas of books that I want to work on and content that I want to publish, right? But I work on them one at a time, right? So I really advise you to do the same. And in the next video, we're going to talk about what types of content you can publish.